Kiran Mazumdar, Chairman of Biocon, joining us on Business Tonight from Bangalore. Kiran, thank you so much for joining us with your perspective. You said this is an amicable separation, but we learned from sources that Pfizer called off the deal because they were unhappy with the progress made in the last several months. How do you respond to this?
That's completely inaccurate. Pfizer has basically decided to withdraw from the biosimilar insulin's opportunity because of a change in business prioritization, and they said that they would rather focus on their other biosimilar programs that are about monoclonal antibodies and recombinant proteins.
Are you saying, Ms. Shaw, that Pfizer, which according to our sources seem to have raised issues about Biocon's lack of commitment to this deal, and that they mentioned this to you or your company 2 months ago, would you refute that the decision today could have been the culmination of that disagreement over the last 2 months?
I remain very fixed on the reasons for this annulment being purely because of a change of business prioritization at Pfizer. We have met all the expected milestones in terms of development. At this point in time, we have a phase 3 clinical development for our recombinant human insulin nearing completion for European registration. We have a global phase 1 development for Glargine, which is also nearing completion. And we have an active US IND. So I think we have met all our internal plans. And there is no question of there being any kind of issues around these kind of aspects of the partnership.
Even as you say that, Ms. Shaw, and you vociferously sort of refute the claims that sources are beginning to make over the deal, there is also a little more detail that's come out that perhaps Biocon was to build a facility in Malaysia as one of the milestones and was unable to do so. What's your reaction to that, which might have allowed Pfizer to get a bit uncomfortable with the format?
Absolutely incorrect. The Malaysia facility is absolutely on track. We have in fact received milestones from Pfizer towards the Malaysia facility. And for your information, construction has started in Malaysia, and we are absolutely on track in terms of delivering on the timelines.
Okay, you're on track as far as the Malaysian unit is concerned. Let's talk about the fallout of this breakup, really, because this agreement could have given you a huge platform to distribute your products through a network such as Pfizer's. Isn't this a huge lost opportunity?
Well, as you know, the whole objective of partnering with Pfizer was to get this global Pfizer brand endorsement, which certainly was a very important part of this deal, and Pfizer was a very important commercialization partner for us. But with the changed circumstances, we believe that we will be able to deliver on our global marketing foray with multiple regional partnerships. That's what changes in terms of our overall business strategy.
Kiran Mazumdar, analysts have downgraded your stock post this announcement today. Obviously, investors had built in a lot of expectations from this deal, and that's not happening. So how will you make sure that you can be seen as a competent partner for future tie-ups? Making this announcement was bound to create a knee-jerk reaction. I think we are not surprised with the reaction that the markets have had to this deal. Obviously, Pfizer is a big brand for us and for the markets, and any such announcements are bound to evoke this kind of a reaction. But we are confident. I think the markets will definitely recognize the value that Biocon brings to this particular insulin's portfolio. It is a matter of time for us to demonstrate that we are indeed making good progress in these insulin programs. As you know, we have several existing regional partnerships which even predates our Pfizer deal. And we are doing extremely well in these markets, and we will now work with these existing partners, leverage these existing partners' marketing strengths, and actually build these markets in a strong and robust and enduring way. So it is going to be a new path forward, but we are confident that we will be able to deliver
on realizing the full value potential of our insulin's portfolio on a global scale.
Ms. Shaw, thanks for being very patient, but I want to ask you, on the milestone payments front, we believe that you've retained close to $170 million from the payments that were made to you from Pfizer. Could you confirm that amount and why you might have retained that?
I will not be able to give you any financial numbers. All I can say is that we are retaining a substantial amount of the monies that are payable to Biocon. Pfizer has made a number of payments to Biocon, and we will get to retain these payments. We will also be receiving a small additional payment towards settlement of this deal. And basically the only element of the financials that we will be forfeiting are the $150 million milestone payments that would have been made available to us on meeting certain regulatory milestones. But these regulatory milestones really would be around a 3 to 5 year timeline. So I think in the short term there is no financial impact for Biocon. We remain very committed to our global strategy. As I said, we will basically shift from having a single global partner for commercialization to multiple regional partners moving ahead.